Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone and welcome back to my video. So on this special occasion, I'm gonna tell you a story that is still related to the previous one, food passion. And this story is still about the restaurant company, and unfortunately, this company must face ups and downs and many challenges. But the challenge is bigger than before because it based on or it involves global or international business, and then the leadership and also different cultures. So the title of this case is Levendary Cafe. So let me tell you the story. So first, we need to understand the company first. And actually, Levendary Cafe was a huge restaurant company, and it had 3,500 branches around America, and it's very famous because of its healthy food. It's like sandwiches, salads, and also dairy food. And then for many years, the founder, namely Howard Leventhal, successfully built this company. It grew up more and more and became a successful, huge company. And many people loved this brand because it served best quality, and also it felt fresh, and it provided comfortable environment. So, but after more than several years, for about 30 years, the founder, Howard, decided to retire. And then a new CEO came, namely Mia Foster. So basically, Mia is a smart and also experienced person, and she worked in several big companies, and she had in management skills. She had management skills and also the ability. And however, it was her first time becoming a CEO, and many investors and also parties were unsure about Mia. They were doubt about her, and they worried because Mia didn't have any experience to manage or to handle the big company, which which is Levendary Cafe was a global company. And as time went by, so the company faced many challenges. Another problem. So their business in United States was still good, but it decreased slowly. So therefore, the company needed to expand their business, expand their wings to other countries. And their choice was China, which wasn't very promising because there was a huge population, and also a middle class was growing, and many people preferred to eat outside. And there are there were many restaurants such as KFC and also McDonald's that had thousands stores in China, and both of them were a success. And this made Levendary Cafe believe that China was the best option, was the right option for their future to expand their business. So in order to ease the expansion, the previous CEO, Howard, chose Louis Chen. So he was a young and energetic man, and he understood both American and also Chinese culture, and he also knew about the Chinese market very well. So therefore, the previous CEO, Howard, gave him trust and opportunity to lead the business. So as time went by, he did very well, and only just 1 year, he succeeded to grow up the business. It was proven that he succeeded to open 23 stores, 23 restaurants in China, and this was so amazing. Some restaurants became popular, and especially in big cities such as Shanghai and also Beijing. But there was a problem here. Mia, as the new CEO, she saw that the restaurants in China were very different from the main restaurants in United States, and it could be seen from the menu, the different menu, and also the design of the restaurant, and also the service style. So some stores in China sold dumplings rather than sandwich, and also some stores removed salads, and some of the restaurants looked like Chinese restaurants than an American cafe. So it made Mia worried about this one, about the existence of Levendary Cafe in China, and it could lose the identity of Levendary itself, that was an American cafe style. So besides, there was also another problem. It's like communication and also the financial management system. So the China team used or applied different system from the main company, and they didn't follow the rules. And for a global company, so it became risky. On the other side, Mia wanted clear and standard reports from every branch, and after that, Mia started talking to Chen, but there was a debate. So Chen felt that there was no support or little support from the main company, so he ran the business by himself, and he believed that changing the menu and also the design was very important. So he explained that Chinese customer have another preferences and such as different tastes, and some customers preferred eating dumplings, rice, chicken, which were local food best in China. And some customers didn't like eating sandwich. So Chen believed that if they used the American concept, the business wouldn't still exist, maybe wouldn't succeed. And the adaptation was the key of the strategy to survive and grow. He was realistic and flexible, but from Mia's perspective, Chen changed too much about the brand, and he were and she worried that he would change the identity, and Levendary Cafe we would lose the identity itself. So it created a big conflict. So there was a question: should the company change to match the local culture, or still apply the same concept everywhere? So it's like standardization versus adaptation. And there was also a leadership challenge. So Chen was a leader of the company in China, and he liked freedom and quick decisions, and he succeeded to build many branches. That was proven from he succeeded to open 23 restaurants in China, and some of them became popular. But Mia was a leader of the global company, and she wanted the structure, standard system, and also brand consistency. So she needed to protect the company's future. And finally, what did Mia do? So she went to China to meet Chen to discuss about this problem, and she wanted to understand the real situation in China. So she went to China, especially in Shanghai. And China was a huge opportunity for this global company, but there was also a big challenge. So the decision she made there could change the company's future. So from this story, I learned several things, such as every country has different preferences and also different cultures, different tastes. So I think a strategy that works in a country may not work in another country. If we apply the same thing in another country, it may be different. It may cause different result because the people are different, the cultures, the preferences are different, and it needs an adaptation from the company itself. And then the second, communication and trust are very important to build the cooperation. And the third one is like leadership is not only making the decision, but also listening to the comments or suggestions, and also understanding different opinions. And the last one is about working together for the future. So that's all for me. Thank you very much for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.